at the Algonquin West Gate. Here's the information center. Well, I'm here in Algonquin Park. I was just at the information center and I made my reservation, and now I'm headed out to the Western Uplands Backpacking Trail, and I'm headed out to Maple Leaf Lake. Headed up to Maple Leaf Lake and spending 7 days there. So see what happens. Christmas Day and Boxing Day we're supposed to get a lot of pretty crazy freezing rain and lots of snow. This will be my first time ever winter camping. So it's pretty exciting. There's lots and lots of snow here in Algonquin. So let's see, it's about 4.4 kilometers from the Western Uplands Backpacking Trail parking lots to Maple Leaf Lake. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long, and I got a ridiculously big pack this time. Lots of clothes, bought a new tarp, and lots of great food. So I'll be doing lots of campfire cooking, and yeah, it should be a really good time. And here I am at the Western Uplands Backpacking Trail. Yeah! There's a few other people here. Well, I'm here at the Western Uplands Backpacking Trail parking lot, and I'm the only one here. I'm pretty sure I'll be the only one here throughout these holidays. And anyway, I'm ready to go, all packed up. Here's my ungodly big pack. I swear it's sitting around 100 pounds. But I only have 4 kilometers to go, so hopefully it's not too much crazy elevation. But yeah, see what I can find. I'm leaving the parking lot right now, and here I go. Wow, this is nice. There's a lot of snow out here. Let's see how this goes with my oversized pack. Well, here I am at the intersection. And I'm going this way towards Maple Leaf Lake. I'm clearing an area here this is where my fire is going to be. I'm cooking up some steaks later. Finally got my fire going. Collected a bunch of firewood. Need to chop a little more up yet, but those logs back there, need to chop them up. Or cut them up and then chop them up. Build up a nice coal bed and then throw my steak on. Well, this is the trail that I made leading to my campsite. Here's my tent, there's my tarp. I don't think I'm gonna put it up today. I'll probably take some time and put it up tomorrow. Got my snowshoes hanging here. And here's my fire. Yeah, I really couldn't have asked for a better day today. Such a nice day, so calm. And it's probably like 1 or 2 degrees out still. I don't think it's 0 degrees. Like, even my hands are very comfortable. Well, these coals are glowing pretty damn good right now. My baked potato is getting near done, and so I'm gonna throw my steak on here. Got a decent sized steak here, put some olive oil on it. Oh shit. Yeah. I got my steak cooking on the fire, just over these coals right here. And I'll be here for 7 days, and these 7 days, today I'll have the steak and potato. I got 2 chicken breasts here. I have a steak here. There's another one down here. A pack of bacon. I have eggs that I brought with too. And then I have 2 pork chops yet, right here. So yeah, that'll be... and then I got quite a bit more food in that container right there. Yeah, these steaks are incredible too. Absolutely amazing steaks. Really nice pork chops. chicken breast from the butcher, and yeah, a pack of bacon. Got better coals too. It's cooking on. Oh my goodness, it's so much heat coming off there. Look. Well, it's still really nice and calm, not windy at all. Really nice and comfortable. Just sitting here on my Z seat on the snow. That's pretty nice. Well, my steak is ready. Medium well. Look how juicy it is. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be incredible. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. Let all the juices settle, and then the baked potatoes should be done soon now too. Cut that up, put some butter and salt and pepper on it. We have one hell of a feast. Oh man. Oh, it's gonna be good. Well, my baked potato isn't quite ready yet. My steak is, and I'm not gonna just let it get cold, so. Well, this is morning of day 2. Just got the fire going again. There's still a little bit of coals in the bottom this morning, which was pretty sweet. Didn't have to restart it. And I'm gonna do some bacon and eggs. Bacon and one really good omelet. As soon as this bacon is done, I'm gonna throw my eggs in here and make a nice omelet. Well, my bacon is done finally. Nice and crispy. Now I'm gonna throw my eggs in there. I put 8 or 10 eggs in here. I kind of forget now. 1 jalapeno and 1 onion. I got these Baby Bells, little cheese. I've actually never had these before. Break it up into smaller pieces. Well, my bacon's all done. And I just put some eggs into my pan for a nice omelet. It'll be a really good breakfast. Can't wait. It'll be delicious. Second day winter camping and feeling pretty good. It's December 24th today, and probably wondering, why you out here all alone, Cornelius? What's going on? It's the Christmas holidays. You should be with family and friends. That's right, I should be, but majority of my family went on vacation for the Christmas holidays to Mexico to visit some family. And yeah, figured what a perfect opportunity to come out here and winter camp. During the Christmas holidays I have the time off of work, and it's pretty much the only time I'll have off of work to go out and do something like this until April, mid-April, beginning of April. I'm not really sure 100% yet when I'm going to leave to do the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm going to hike the Pacific Crest Trail in 2017 from the border of California and Mexico all the way up to Canada, British Columbia, Manning Park, British Columbia. It should take me about 150 to 170 days. I'm super excited for it. I cannot wait. That'll be quite an adventure. In 2018, I plan on spending pretty much every weekend here in Algonquin. Here in Algonquin, Killarney, and Tagami. So, yeah, next 2 years I got planned out. It's pretty awesome. Just waiting for me to flip this omelet. Cook it from the other side yet, and then that's late breakfast. Oh my goodness, it'll be so good. I'm actually pretty hungry too, so. When my bacon and eggs are all done, it's a decent sized omelet. Quite a few pieces of bacon. Yeah, that should be really good. Make myself some hot chocolate. I just went and got water from a little stream. I'm gonna get it to a boil and make myself some hot chocolate. Got quite a bit of wood here. Should last me for all night and maybe tomorrow too. I'm gonna store a lot of this wood underneath my tarp here that I just put up. This is my new tarp. Got it guided out on every single 4 on this side, 4 on that side, the 2 in the middle here, or on the ends, and then I got the one in the middle here too yet. So hopefully this ice, rain, and snow and everything isn't too heavy on it. Hopefully it doesn't break. Nice hot treat on a nice cool day. It's been really good weather today again. All this wood is gonna be for tomorrow. Supposed to get some ice rain during the night, and if everything is covered in ice, I don't want to be searching for dry firewood. So yeah, this is gonna be for tomorrow, breakfast and lunch, and probably even just fire for staying warm if it's well, after today it's supposed to get significantly cooler too, so I think my coldest night out here is going to be -14. So yeah, see what happens. Oh yeah. Just gonna do a little more and then I think that should be okay. This will give a nice hot fire, and then I can start adding maybe the wet stuff. Oh wow. Yeah, that was really good. Might even have another one. I had one hot chocolate and it was really good. I'm gonna have another one. Oh, the forest is so beautiful in the winter. Instead of steak tonight, I'm actually gonna have some chicken shish kebabs with some red pepper. I just finished my second cup of hot chocolate. It's just as good as the first one. And I'm getting ready to cook some supper. I'm gonna be cutting up these peppers and the chicken here. I got 2 sticks here that I stripped of their bark. And I'm gonna have some shish kebabs. It's actually snowing right now. It's like a snow rain mix. I think it's right on the border of freezing line. The fire's doing pretty good here. I'm gonna wait until I have a nice bed of coals again, just like yesterday, and then do a nice even cooking, even heat. Ooh, those shish kebabs. Got my Nalgene bottle of Jameson. I just cracked earlier. I brought a couple of beers out too. Drank them all yesterday and had a couple or two of them earlier. They're gone now. Oh, I think my shish kebabs are ready. Well, I'm finished one shish kebab. Well, I'm done both my shish kebabs now. They were really good. Oh man, that was a great supper. Yeah, the chicken was perfectly done. Nice and tender and juicy. And I think the peppers being right against them help it stay nice and juicy. So that's good. And yeah, I think those are probably the best shish kebabs I've ever had in my life. They were phenomenal. What a simple meal too. Just take the bark off a stick, sharpen the end, cut the peppers up and the meat as well. And yeah, just couldn't be easier. A little bit of seasoning. I think it's about 7:30 right now. And not sure, I'll probably go to bed around 9:30. Got all my wood stashed over there for tomorrow. It's my little camp light. Really does illuminate this area very well. I really like it. Almost looks like moonlight. Oh, this is my headlamp here, but there's a lot of snow here. There must be at least close to 2 feet of snow. Well, this is the end of day 2. The weather's really good. Had a great supper. Had 3 hot chocolates. This is really good. A couple of shots of Jameson. And I'm ready for bed. Hopefully there's still coals in the fire when I wake up. Make myself another omelet. That'll be really good. Alright, see what tomorrow brings. Good morning and Merry Christmas! It's December 25th today and it's a cold morning. Really cold. I estimate it to be about -8 probably. Yeah, -8 would be a really good guess. And got my fire going again. Still had some hot coals. Threw 2 old, like rotten, spongy pieces of wood on there yesterday. Big fat pieces. And yeah, there's still a little bit of flame there this morning, so that was pretty sweet. Didn't have to start it up again, just threw a couple of pieces of wood on that I stashed here beside the tent yesterday. Now, yesterday before I went to bed, it was quite mild still. It was probably 0 degrees or 1 degree, and it was ice snowing, or like rain snow mixture, a little bit before I went to bed. But I think it just got so cold during the night that anything that is falling is turning into snowflakes. It did snow a little, but not as much as the night before. But yeah, it's cold. I could hardly stay nice and comfortably warm inside my sleeping bag, my -7 sleeping bag, with my merino wool base layer on. I didn't even have socks on though, and my toes were pretty comfortable. So I don't know, maybe it's only -6 or something like that, but it's definitely a lot cooler than it was a couple of days before. And this is my 3rd day out here. So, okay, time to make some breakfast. Bacon and eggs. All right. Well, my bacon's all ready. Yesterday I cleaned this plate and then I hit it against a tree to get the snow off of it. And being brittle because it's cold out, busted the top or the side right off. That really sucks, but it still works. Alright, now for the eggs. Almost forgot to add my baby bells. I don't think it's too late yet. Haven't flipped it, so. Oh, my bacon and eggs are done. Made myself a nice hot chocolate as well. Threw some more logs on the fire. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm all done my breakfast now. I'm gonna finish my hot chocolate here and then I'm gonna go for a hike. Nothing but clear blue skies, not a single cloud in sight. It is still quite chilly, but it's nice to see that sun. Oh, it's so nice out here. I'm headed back to my car, just with my day pack, and I'm gonna go get some more hot chocolate. Had 3 cups of hot chocolate yesterday, and it was so good. It's such a treat out here when it's so chilly. Oh, looks so nice out here. Definitely looks like Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is the intersection here. There's a group of 6 people that just passed me, and that was the first people I seen. Well, there was people who left the parking lot as I showed up. They kind of pulled out as I pulled in, and since then I haven't seen anybody. No one else has been on the trail, but these 6 people that just passed me. So, and they're all snowshoeing. Necessarily don't really need snowshoes on this trail right here, only because it's already been packed down quite a bit. You don't really drop in at all. But once you get off trail though, then you sink down almost up to your knees. Like, look how much snow there is. Just a ton of snow. This is what it's like once you get off trail. Beautiful pond. Oh, this is part of that river that goes under that bridge that we're about to go over. And just post hole in here. Well, I'm here back in my car. Grabbed my hot chocolate. I got about 6 of them here. Should last me another couple days. I think I have still another 3 over there. So yeah, I'm gonna just head back to the camp, and then do a little more hiking. I think that's the plan for today. It's a beautiful day. Still no clouds in sight, and the sunshine feels great. Even though that air is really crisp, that sun is really nice. Oh yeah. Alright, back to the trail. headed over to Maple Leaf Lake. Check that out, see how nice that is. I'm actually pretty close to it. I was told you can't stay away from any shore or water source. So, and the trail. It's my first time winter hiking. So I stayed well away from all the trail and the water sources. So. So nice out. Still really cold though. Once you get going hiking, you start warming up pretty good. Seen some moose tracks earlier. That'd be really cool if I could see one. Maple Leaf Lake. Down there. That didn't take very long at all. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the Maple Leaf Lake here. Looks like there's a campsite over there. Down there. Well, I'm headed back to my camp now from Maple Leaf Lake. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate and filter some water, relax a little bit, and then fry myself up a steak. Steak and potatoes. Well, I'm back here at my campsite. You get the fire going again. So at first, when I get the fire going again, I'll make a fire on one spot until a lot of the small branches have burned away and the first batch kind of has all turned into coals. Then I take those coals and I scrape them over to here, and on those coals I'll just lay some small branches and let them turn into coals as well. That way I got a nice bed of coals here and a little bit of flames for my steak. My potatoes doing well. Give it another 15 minutes and then I'll throw the steak on. Nice even consistent heat there. Oh, that's going to be a great heat surface. All right. Well, here's my steak. I just threw some salt and pepper on it. And I'm going to throw it on the grill. I'm using water purification droplets this time. I didn't want my filter to freeze up and break. And this is the first time I've ever actually used these drops to filter water. So there's 2 bottles. You just drop 5 of each into this little mix container and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let it sit for about 5 minutes and yeah, add it to your water and let that sit for about, I think, 20 to 30 minutes while shaking it once in a while too. So, and I think these things can freeze as well, so you gotta watch out for them too in such a cold environment. See what this potato looks like. Oh yeah. Nice and soft. Some butter in a bag. And my steak sitting there for a bit. Oh man. All those juices. Look at that. Add a little bit of salt and pepper yet. Have it mixed together in this little container. Salt and pepper. So good. The steak's gonna keep me nice and warm tonight. It's a decent sized steak too. I just boiled 1 liter of water. Pour it into my Nalgene here. Hopefully I don't spill it on my hand. Alright, not too bad. Alright, I'm going to put this into my sleeping bag. And I'm going to boil another one. Well, good morning. Morning of day 4. And as you can hear, it's kind of ice raining. It's been ice raining for the last couple hours. Not much, but it's kind of sprinkling the whole time. Got my fire going again. Just boiled 1 liter of water and my cup of water. A cup of water, I'm gonna have oatmeal or hot chocolate in, and that water is gonna be for 2 packages of oatmeal and probably another hot chocolate. Yeah, no bacon and eggs today. Should have brought some more, but that's alright. Oatmeal is really good too. Got some maple and brown sugar oatmeal. I may eat 2-3 of those. Have 1 or 2 hot chocolates, and then decide what I want to do for this day. Might go and collect some more firewood, and if it ice rains all day, then I don't know, you kind of get wet right away, and I don't want to get any of my stuff wet, so that's why I got this tarp too, so that it wouldn't land all on my, or all that ice wouldn't land on my tent. The tent has a tendency to kind of sagging in the middle, and especially with a lot of weight on it. And then it touches the inner liner, and then you get crazy condensation. But like this, it's actually really good. The top is dry. On the inside, it's dry as well. My roof, I really don't have much condensation inside at all. It's just really nice because it's pretty cold outside, and inside there, well, I'm giving off a lot of heat just from my breath and my body, so I'm surprised there's not a lot more condensation, because there has been. It's got to be because of this tent, I swear, or this tarp. Alright, well, I'm gonna have breakfast and then start my day. It's been a lazy going. I think it's about 10 o'clock right now. So, alright, time for breakfast. Let this one sit for a little bit. Like my oatmeal a little bit runny. When I eat my oatmeal without hot water, or boiling water, I'll choose cold water, and then I like it really runny, almost to the point where I can drink it. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little more hot water for my big pot here into my little one. My hot chocolate. Oh, it's just ice raining. Really sucks. Oh wow, that's great. Oh yeah. Nice and sheltered here. Oh, this is great. Just have to shake off the tarp once in a while. That stuff really starts sticking if you don't. Well, that's the heaviest I've seen it so far. It's really slushy. Well, it's still drizzling out there. I had about a half-hour break earlier. Went out and tended the fire a bit, and yeah, that's pretty much it though. Kind of warmed up around the fire. Got my boots nice and warm. Toes are starting to get a little bit cold. Anyway, sheltered here in my tent, underneath my tarp. It's doing a great job. It's getting dark out. It's only like getting 3 o'clock. And I think I'm gonna have a late supper. So I'm gonna make a late lunch right now. And I just cut up an onion, a jalapeno. I'm gonna throw a bag of Mr. Noodle in, 1 container of chicken flakes, and some spices I threw together at home. Just a mixture of things. Throw that in my pot here and set it out on the fire. And here's my here's my little lid that I made out of tin foil. Throw it on the fire and yeah, let it cook. Well, let it simmer for like half an hour. So I let the onions and jalapenos boil over there for a while first, let them soften up. And I'm gonna add my chicken and noodles. my soup is done. Yeah. Shit. Having soup on a day like today is actually pretty nice. I think I've decided to cut my trip a little bit short. I was going to do 7 days out here, but I'm actually going to go home on the 5th day, which will be tomorrow. And first 3 days were awesome. Couldn't have been better, really. The 3rd day was pretty cold, but what do you expect? It's in the middle of winter, so. And today it's just been really miserable. It's still raining like crazy, and I don't know, just not feeling it. I'd rather be doing something else than just sitting in my tent. Now I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. So I think if it's like this again, well, then I'm definitely going home right in the morning. Even if it is raining like this, I'm just gonna pack up and head to my car. Try to keep everything as dry as possible. But regardless, I think I'm gonna go home tomorrow. Everything seems to be getting quite wet. I'm trying to dry my sleeping pad here, and everything. There's just like 100% moisture in the air, so nothing really wants to dry. It's been good though. Lots of good food. I've learned quite a bit how to cook a steak on the fire as well. I'm gonna do some modifications to my grill. That'll be nice. So for tonight, I'm just gonna sit around like I have been all day, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't know. Read my book, listen to some podcasts, listen to some music. Try to kill this afternoon and then drink some Jameson. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen for the rest of the night, and then I'm gonna go home in the morning. That's the plan. Cut the trip a bit short, but I'm satisfied with it. I had a lot of fun out here, and I did everything I wanted to. Did some hiking, lots of cooking, experienced sleeping and being outside in the winter. In Algonquin, there's a ton of snow out here. Snowshoed quite a bit, hiked quite a bit, did quite a bit of video, photography. So yeah, it's been good. Well, it finally stopped raining. It's about 10 o'clock right now. It's actually about 10:30. I think it stopped raining at 10. The fire didn't go out all the way, which I can't believe it. Rained for, oh damn, probably 12 hours. So, well, it did actually rain for 12 hours. It started at 10 in the morning today. So, got myself a nice little fire going here. Had a little bit of wood underneath my tarp there that I kept dry. And I've been snacking all evening. I'm not really hungry for that steak that I was gonna have tonight. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of hot chocolate here. I'm gonna put my cup in the fire as soon as it dies down a little more. Have a hot chocolate and yeah, just kind of sit out here and relax. for a while. I'm stuck underneath my tarp and in my tent pretty much all day. So this is actually a nice treat here sitting beside the fire. Well, I'm just gonna finish this hot chocolate here and watch the fire go out. Listen to the wind howl in these trees. Gaze at the stars and call it a day. It's been a good evening. Well, after 10 o'clock since the rain stopped. It's been a good end to a shitty weather day. This is morning of day 5, and starting to pack everything up. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna cut this trip a little bit short. This is morning of day 5, and I'm gonna head on home. It's been good. Looks like today's gonna be a really nice day. But either way, I've had my fun, and I think I'm gonna head out. Just gonna pack up the rest of my stuff here and off I go. Well, I'm all packed up and ready to go. Here's my massive pack again, all packed up. It's definitely significantly lighter than it was when I came in. Ate a lot of food, and the 6 beers that I brought in I also drank. They're gone. Packing out the cans. And so yeah, it's significantly lighter but still quite heavy. It's probably pushing still about 80 pounds, but I only have about 4 kilometers to hike out of here. So oh, what a good camping trip. Winter camping trip, my first winter camping trip ever. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Oh, and I also wanted to give a special shout out to Joe Robinette Bushcraft and Sean from My Self Reliance. One of my favorite YouTube channels. Those guys just have great YouTube channels. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. I've learned a lot from those two guys, and all the knots that I used on my tarp today. It was super easy to put up and super easy to take down. And yeah, all those knots I learned from Joe off his knots videos and how to put a tarp up and stuff like that. I've watched all of Joe's videos and Sean's videos, and yeah, they're great channels. So special thanks to both those guys for putting out so much great information. It truly is a lot of help to those who don't know all that much about, say, winter camping or camping in general, or just bushcraft. So yeah, that was a lot of help from those two guys. So thanks again, Sean and Joe. And yeah, I'm ready to go back to my car. That's where I had my setup. Really nice area. I learned a lot though about how to put the tarp up and how to put my camp and how to set up the camp properly and stuff like that. What I would do different next time. So yeah, it's been a good experience. There's a thin layer of ice on top of the snow. Just gonna break through every step. That was a really good trip. Really glad I came out. Learned a lot, and it was a great experience. And so now I have about a 4 or 5 hour drive back home. Probably end up stopping at a brewery or something like that somewhere. Have some eats and a beer, and head all the way home. The first 3 days, December 23rd, 24th, and 25th, they were really good days. I was really happy with the weather. And yeah, yesterday was quite a miserable day. Nothing but ice rain, and it's still ice raining quite a bit right now. So I'm really glad I left. I think it was a really good decision on my part. I don't think I really would have had much more fun there. Yesterday wasn't very fun, just being stuck in my tent all day, so I'm glad I left. Glad I made the decision. And yeah, it was a really good trip. I loved it. It was great. I'm definitely going to be back this year again, monitor the weather, and go out for another 3 days or something like that before I go on my big trip, my Pacific Crest Trail trip in April. So yeah, pretty excited for that one, obviously. And yeah, headed home. Now look at all